Life is unpredictable. No matter how much we prepare, challenges will come our way. Some people break under pressure, while others emerge stronger than ever. What's the difference? Resilience. And the Stoics mastered this art centuries ago. They believed that true strength comes not from avoiding hardships, but from facing them head-on with wisdom and courage. In this video, we'll dive deep into the ultimate guide to building resilience the Stoic way. Resilience is the ability to withstand adversity, to recover quickly from setbacks, and to keep moving forward despite difficulties. But true resilience is not about ignoring pain or pretending challenges don't exist. It's about embracing hardship as a necessary part of life and growing from it. The Stoics, philosophers like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus lived through wars, exile, loss, and betrayal. Yet, their writings reveal an unshakable inner strength that allowed them to endure suffering without losing themselves in despair. What was their secret? They saw obstacles not as roadblocks, but as opportunities to strengthen their character. Marcus Aurelius once wrote in Meditations, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. This philosophy forms the foundation of Stoic resilience. By focusing on what we can control and letting go of what we cannot, we develop an inner fortress that no external force can shake. But how do we cultivate this level of resilience? What practical steps can we take to build unshakable mental strength? Let's explore the core Stoic principles that will help you navigate life's toughest challenges with grace and confidence. Most people struggle with resilience because they see hardship as something unfair or undeserved. They resist it, complain about it, or try to escape it altogether. This reaction only makes things worse. The Stoics teach us that suffering comes not from external events, but from our interpretation of them. Imagine two individuals facing the same challenge, let's say a sudden job loss. One person sees it as a devastating blow, sinking into depression and blaming fate. The other sees it as an opportunity to start fresh, to learn, to grow. What makes the difference? Their mindset. The question is, how can we shift our mindset to embrace difficulties rather than fear them? The answer lies in Stoic philosophy. Let's break down the key Stoic strategies for building resilience. If you're ready to transform your mindset and develop unshakable resilience, stay with us as we uncover the Stoic principles that will help you thrive through life's challenges. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video to help others on their journey toward mental strength. 1. Accepting what you cannot control alone. Of the most powerful Stoic teachings is the dichotomy of control, a concept deeply emphasized by Epictetus. He said, "Happiness and freedom begin with a clear understanding of one principle. Some things are within our control, and some things are not." Epictetus was born a slave and endured immense suffering. Yet, he never saw himself as a victim. Instead, he focused on mastering his mind and accepting what was beyond his control. This made him one of the most respected philosophers of his time. Every time you face a setback, ask yourself, is this within my control? If it is, take action. If it's not, let it go. This simple shift in perspective will instantly reduce stress and frustration. Athletes who suffer career-ending injuries but pivot to coaching or mentorship instead of dwelling on their misfortune embody this principle. Write down a recent difficulty you faced. Then Divide it into two categories: what was within your control and what wasn't. Focus only on the part you can change. 2. Turning obstacles into opportunities. Marcus Aurelius famously said, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." This means that every challenge you face is actually an opportunity in disguise. Seneca, a wealthy statesman, was exiled by Emperor Nero. Instead of despairing, he used his isolation to write some of his most profound philosophical works. When faced with hardship, instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" ask, "How can I use this?" Many successful entrepreneurs have built their businesses after experiencing personal or financial setbacks. Instead of giving up, they saw failure as a stepping stone to success. Identify one recent obstacle in your life. Now, list 3 ways it could actually benefit you in the long run. 3. Practicing voluntary discomfort. Resilience isn't built overnight. It must be trained. The Stoics deliberately put themselves in uncomfortable situations to prepare for real hardship. Cato the Younger, a Stoic politician, would deliberately wear simple clothes, walk barefoot, and eat frugally even though he came from wealth. He did this to train himself to be mentally tough. To build resilience, practice small acts of voluntary discomfort. Take cold showers, fast for a day, or sleep on the floor occasionally. These small challenges will strengthen your mind for bigger difficulties. Military training involves extreme discomfort because it prepares soldiers to handle real-life adversity without breaking down. Pick one discomforting activity, like skipping a meal or walking in the rain without an umbrella, and do it intentionally this week. Practicing negative visualization. One of the most powerful Stoic exercises for resilience is premeditatio malorum, or negative visualization. This practice involves mentally preparing yourself for potential hardships before they happen. By doing this, you not only lessen the shock of adversity, but also develop a deeper appreciation for what you have. Seneca frequently reminded himself of potential losses, wealth, health, status, not to dwell on negativity, but to remain mentally prepared for any eventuality. He believed that by confronting possible misfortunes in his mind, he would be less likely to suffer emotionally if they occurred. Every morning, spend a few minutes imagining a minor setback, such as losing an important opportunity or facing criticism. Instead of fearing it, visualize yourself handling it with calmness and wisdom. This exercise strengthens emotional stability. Athletes use negative visualization before competitions, imagining worst-case scenarios so they can stay composed under pressure. This method applies to anyone facing uncertainty, from job interviews to major life transitions. Building emotional detachment, the Stoics emphasize the importance of maintaining inner peace by detaching from emotions that cloud judgment. This doesn't mean suppressing feelings, but rather observing them without being controlled by them. Epictetus taught that external events are beyond our control, but our reactions to them are within our power. He advised students to see emotions as passing clouds, temporary and separate from their true self. When faced with criticism, rejection, or failure, pause before reacting. Instead of taking things personally, remind yourself that external opinions do not define your worth. CEOs and leaders who make high-stakes decisions rely on emotional detachment to stay level-headed. By stepping back and viewing situations objectively, they prevent impulsive reactions that could lead to poor choices. At the end of each day, write down any emotional reactions you had to events. Reflect on whether they were productive or if a more detached approach would have been beneficial. using daily reflection to strengthen the mind. Stoic philosophers, particularly Marcus Aurelius, believed in daily self-examination as a way to build resilience. Reflection allows you to assess your progress, recognize patterns, and refine your responses to life's challenges. Marcus Aurelius kept a journal where he recorded his thoughts on discipline, patience, and virtue. His writings were never intended for publication, but served as a personal guide to self-improvement. Many successful individuals, from military leaders to entrepreneurs, keep journals to track their mental resilience. This practice enhances clarity and strengthens emotional intelligence. Start a Stoic journal where you document daily challenges and how you responded. Over time, you'll notice patterns in your thinking and areas for growth. Final thoughts: resilience is not an innate trait. It's a skill that can be developed. By practicing negative visualization, building emotional detachment, and engaging in daily reflection, you fortify your mind against adversity. The Stoic path to resilience teaches us that suffering is not something to be feared, but embraced as a stepping stone to wisdom and strength. Resilience is not about avoiding hardship, it's about transforming it into strength. When you embrace discomfort, focus only on what you can control, and see every challenge as an opportunity, you become unbreakable. Imagine facing life's toughest moments with calm, clarity, and courage. That's the power of Stoicism. We've explored the key Stoic principles that build resilience, accepting what you cannot control, seeing obstacles as opportunities, practicing voluntary discomfort, and training your mind daily. These lessons are not just theoretical. They are practical tools you can use every day to navigate life with strength and wisdom. The real question is, will you resist life's challenges, or will you use them to grow stronger? The choice is yours. If this message resonated with you, like, share, and subscribe for more Stoic insights. Let's build resilience together.